Okay, this is the second question, trig question in the November 18 official high school paper, grade 11 paper, all about proving identities. I think this one's about. Well, it starts off here, but actually before you start proving it, they ask you something. For which values of x in between minus 180 and 180 degrees is the identity undefined? Well, whenever you see this undefined, what they're asking about is what causes a number to become undefined is when the denominator is zero. So we just care about when sine x minus cos x equals zero. That's the main idea. Now all we do, if we added cosine x to both sides, we'd get that. And then if we divided both sides by cosine, we get this kind of tangent trick. We get the tangent is equal to 1. Well, now we can ask our calculator. We can go shift tan of 1, or that maybe you know that the angle that fits with 1 is 45 degrees. Well, 45 degrees works, and then plus or minus 180 degrees. Well, 45 degrees is one of the answers. One of the answers that I miss, and I see it now, I could subtract 180 degrees from this, and 145 minus 180, well, that's going to give me something. You know what it's going to give me? It's going to give me negative 135 degrees. And so there's your other solution. So there's your other solution that I just see now. And I'm going to put it right in there. I'm going to put it in there. I'm going to put in 100, negative 135 degrees. I'm glad I spotted that. So there's your other solution. There's two solutions. One of 45 degrees. But if I put in negative 135 degrees, which is in this range, you see that was the other one in that range, those are the two values that are going to make it undefined because they'll make the bottom 0. Okay, well, that's it. I'm glad I found that. Okay, anyways, prove the identity. Well, you know, there's a trick with this. You start with the one of the sides. In this question, it's better to start with a more complicated side. And you take a look at it and you go, hey, 1. Isn't 1 equal to sine squared plus cos squared? And this would be like an a squared minus 2ab plus b squared thing, which is really a minus b squared. Now, if you know your FOIL real well and factoring and multiplying binomials, you would have got this trick. But it's not so easy. Let's take a look. Well, let's just look at the first part. Instead of 1, you can put sine squared plus cos squared. Now, sine minus sine, the only way this could cancel and give you this is if it was sine minus x, or sine x minus cos x times another sine x minus cos x, because one of them cancels. So that's what it must be. And if you do FOIL really carefully on this, sine x minus cos x times sine x minus cos x, you'll get all this stuff in the top. So it's really true. Now, anything squared divided by that factor, one of them cancels, or you go 2 minus 1, hey, you get your answer, which is the right-hand side, sine x minus cos x. And you have to write it out like this, the left-hand side, and then start with this side. That was quite a trick. 1 is replaced with sine squared plus cos squared. Then you have to see that sine x minus cos x squared is really this whole thing on top. And then you have to see that one guy canceling, leaving you with your answer, sine x minus cos x. Okay, hope that helps.